Hey everybody, it's David and Richard for this Friday's Ask the Broker show, and today we're calling it our As Is program. We've had a couple questions here in the office recently from both a buyer's point of view and a seller's point of view, where they want to sell and buy in an as-is situation. That's a little bit of a stretch, but let's get into the buyer's objection first. Richard, they've done the home inspection and they want everything under the sun in the report repaired from the seller. You know, how do we overcome that scenario?
Well, you have to tell the buyer, look, you know, a home inspector is going to find everything. For instance, the vent out of a hot water heater, if it's house's certain age, then that vent's not up to the code that we have today, but is it still acceptable? Sure it is. That might be something you really don't ask the seller to fix because it's still grandfathers into being up to code for the age of the house. Or just little things, you know, there's lots of little stuff. I mean, if you pull up a list off a home inspection, it could be 30 things.
Yeah.
The best thing that a buyer should ask for would be if it affects the value or it affects health and safety. And the rest is just you're buying a house that's not brand new and you're just not going to get everything in perfect shape. So kind of get with them ahead of time on that so they don't say, okay, yeah, just we'll ask for everything that was on the inspection. Well, and I've actually heard that before.
Yeah.
And it shocked the heck out of me, and now I know better to tell them these things up front.
You know, one of the things I really highly recommend and do all the time, and we recommend agents do so in our office, is to meet with the home inspector on the actual day of inspection. So meet with him when he's all done and wrapped up. That way the buyers can go in and really get a sense of what's important, what's broken in the house, what could be a maintenance item that they can kind of take care of later. Because if you just get this 60-page report, it looks really daunting. So if you can narrow that down to like the top 3, 4, 5 things that the inspector's actually concerned about, that says this should be fixed, and hearing it and seeing it in person goes volumes.
You had a good point, what the inspector is concerned about, because the inspector will show you, okay, the flame in the hot water heater is not the perfect blue like it should be, but you know, it's pretty doggone close. That's not really anything to worry about. Or that vent I talked about.
Yeah.
But now this that I found, you know, you might want to address that and ask for that from the seller. So let's turn this around the other way. The seller says, I don't want to do any work. It's a seller's market. I don't want to do anything.
Well,
how do you address that one?
You know, you're certainly capable of selling a house in as-is condition. It even says as-is right in the offer when a buyer makes the offer. However, is that the best way to sell a house? Is that the best way to present the house to the market? Because if you don't make those repairs, you're limiting the buyer pool. You're looking for those people that are looking for a bargain. They like fixer-uppers. Or when you appeal to those people, those type of buyers make lowball offers. So
loss of money.
You're going to lose money. So if you're okay with pricing your house accordingly, that's certainly an option. And it even, like I said, says it right there in the offer. However, the best way to put the house on the market is maybe take care of a few things that are broken. Maybe present the house in a little bit better manner. And that will open it up to a much more broad base of buyers out there in the entire market. And when you do that, hopefully you get them competing against one another, therefore getting the price that you hope to get.
Yep, making more money. You know, something I say to the seller, if you want top market value, you have to be in top market condition, and that kind of explains it all. You can't have the dirty carpets or the, you know, roof in terrible shape or, you know, major things wrong and get the same as the house down the street that everything is fixed up. So top market for top market is a good trade-off.
Yeah, and at a minimum, really, you want to be able to explain to them the requirements of the buyer's loans. Oftentimes, FHA loan has their requirements, conventional loans, an appraiser is going to walk through and look for things So you want to, at a minimum, be able to pass those standards to be able to appeal to, like I said, the FHA buyers, the conventional buyers, and the VA buyers, because those are an important piece of the market as well.
Yeah, you got a great FHA offer above price. Appraiser calls for this to be done. You don't want to do it. That price is out the door. You know, because the loan's out the door.
Yeah, that's true. All right, you guys, how would you handle these two scenarios? We want to hear from you. Comment down below. Let us know. Hopefully this has helped you on our Friday Ask the Broker show. We will see you on the next one.